Boston, Mike. This is Finland, Oscar Hotel 6 here, Mexico.
Okay, Oscar Hotel 6, Radio Mexico. Very good afternoon to you, from me, sorry. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am just 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. You're not very strong with me. There is QSB, but I'll try to give you a report on the next over. So Oscar Hotel 6, Radio Mike. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Oscar Hotel 6 Radio, Mike returning. Good afternoon, Mark. I copy you nicely. You are mainly 57 with me. And I try to orientate the beam to be the very best direction for you. My name is Toko, Tango Ocean United Kilo Ocean Toko. And I'm 300 kilometers quite straight north of Helsinki. I live in the countryside in a very, very minor village. You are nearby the big city of London. So that's quite a difference. And in spite of that, I managed just to work a Papa Yankee station for a while ago with quite good reports in both ways. And we have a very big temperature drop from yesterday to today. So yesterday we had a nice summer weather, 21, 22 degrees, and a beautiful sunny day. It's also quite sunny today, but temperature dropped to 15 degrees. It's quite chilly, just like autumn weather. We got also quite a lot of rain in the night. And now the weather is quite clear. Yeah, so thank you so much for the QSOs, Mark, and I hope you are doing fine and you will enjoy the weekend. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Oscar Hotel 6 Radio Night.
Yeah, OH6RM, M0 JCF returning. Well, Tuco, very nice to meet you again. I see we have worked before, Tuco, in the years 2022, 2023 and 2024 on 10 metres, 10 metres and then 15 metres. So nice to meet you in 2025 for a contact number 4. On 10 metres. You're not very strong with me. You're peaking 5 and 3, and with QSB you're dropping down to 3 and 1. And 10 metres is very quiet to me at the moment, Tuco. I'm using just 120 watts from an IC-7300. My antenna though is very simple, just a 5/8 wave vertical. And the band seems very clear to me. I was wondering if anyone would answer me. But Whiskey X-Ray here, we've had about 23 degrees today. It was very warm yesterday. It was about 31 degrees yesterday. And today it has dropped with a slight breeze from the north, so making it cooler. But yeah, about 23 degrees. So it's very comfortable for us here. But that's all the story there, Tuco. As I say, there is QSB. Your signal does drop low. But we've got you in the logbook again for year number 4 and contact number 4. Back to you, Oscar Hotel 6, Radio Mike, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, Roger, QSO Mark. For many years to come. Yeah, so great to meet you. good friend. Your vertical, flyweight vertical is certainly working nicely. But I can't from UK at the moment here on 10. And basically, so far I've heard only two. You are number one, and the second is Papa Yankee to Juliet Yankee. Very, very empty. And enjoy the weekend. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Oscar Hotel 6 Radio, Mexico. Cheerio.
Yeah, Tuco, an absolute pleasure as always. Be sure to find me in 2026, or if you can before. Be great to speak to you before. But yeah, conditions not fantastic, but I'm very pleased that you answered me. Wish you and your family 73 also, Tuco. I wish you good luck, best of health, and until the next time, take care. Goodbye, old friend. OH6RM M0JCF, going clear with you.
Thanks a lot, and best of health, of course, to you and yours. 73, ciao, Mark.
73, Tuco, take care, good luck. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. I think I have a Papa Yankee 2 Echo Tango question mark. You were very weak to me, but I will try to get you in the logbook. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. So let's see if I've got that call sign right. Papa Yankee 2, possible Echo Tango, and another letter that I missed. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Papa Yankee, go ahead.
Yeah, Papa Yankee 2, this is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger, Papa Yankee 2, Echo Tango Mike, but there is a UK station, British station calling you.
Yeah, Papa Yankee 2, Echo Tango Mike. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, Tuco, I don't think he's hearing me. I will QSY and let you work the Papa Yankee 2. I will QSY for you and let you work this station. It's no problem. The band is clear. I can QSY. Take care, good luck, and please take the frequency.
Thank you very much, Mark, for your kindness. Thank you very much. I'll give a call to Papa Yankee 2, Echo Tango Mike. Hello, my friend. You were very, very strong. I can see that the condition between Brazil and Finland is great at the moment. So you were around 589. How is my signal in Brazil, guys? No, it seems that he disappeared from the frequency. Papa Yankee 2, Echo Tango Mike. Can you hear me? Oscar Hotel 6 Radio Mike.
Roger, Toco, Papa Yankee 2, Echo Tango, Oscar Hotel 6, Radio Mexico.
You on 10. Yeah, M7, Job, Mike 7, Yankee Oscar Bravo. Very good evening to you. You're very weak to me. I sort of imagine this is a local contact or local-ish. But my name's Mark and I'm in Sidcup in Kent. I'm just checking you out on QRZ to get an idea of where you are. Ah, there you go. You're in TW12, so you're not so local after all. So M7, YOB, M0, JCF. Yeah, Mike 7 Yankee Oscar Bravo. I think you said your name was Mark as well. Well, I'm just checking you out on QRZ, and apparently your your short path, you're 9,775 miles away, long path 15,000 miles away. So I've got a feeling that your QRZ page is wrong on the details, and there's no map coming up either. So you've probably got no locator in it, but that's no problem whatsoever. I'm using an IC-7300. I'm using just 120 watts, and the antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical, and you're just about a 3-and-1 to me, just a 3-and-1, not conducive really to a really long QSO, but we've got you in the logbook, and it's very much appreciated. M7 YOB M0 JCF. Yeah, no problem, mate. Well, it's great to get you in the logbook. As weak as you are, it is fantastic to get you in the logbook. I've just been talking to Nuno up on 28535. He's a stonking signal up there, 5 and 9 each way. So if you want to contact in Sweden at this time, you may, I can still see him on the scope. He's still very, very strong. As I say, 5 and 9 plus both ways. So if you go up there, and if you're not in his skip zone, then you should be able to jump in and have a quick hello with him as well, if you haven't already done so. So just a heads up on a little bit of distance for you. Can I wish you a very best 73, mate? I won't hold it with you just because your signal is weak, but nice to get you in the logbook for the first time. M7 YOB M0 JCF. Cheers, Mark. Take care. Good luck, and bye-bye. Yeah, I'm not sure if you signed off, Mark, but thanks anyway. I did try to use a little bit of RF preamp, but it made no difference, just brought in noise. Take care, good luck. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot in the southeast of England listening. Okay, nothing is heard. CQ.
Very excellent. 59, driver. Muy fuerte signal. Mauricio, my friend. And I've been listening for you for a while. Yes, so...
CQ, Charlie, Alpha 4, Charlie, Uniform Tango, Charlie, Alpha 4, Charlie, Uniform Tango,
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Back to you, sir. Yes, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Japan Canada Florida. Back to you, Claudio. CA4 CU2 in Chile. This is M0 JCF England.
signal from Chile is 57. 57 signal from Chile, amigo Max. Alfa Romeo Kilo, adelante Max, para Sudamérica, Chile. Charlie Alpha 4, Charlie Uniform Tango, my name Claudio, adelante.
Claudio, thank you for the 5 and 7. You are 5 and 3 to me, Claudio. 5 and 3 with QSB. My city is near London, near the city of London. Tonight, Claudio, I'm using 5/8 wave vertical antenna, IC-7300 by ICOM, and I'm running 120 watts from the radio, Claudio. Back to you.
Amigo Max por el contact. Mike 0, Japón, Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Alpha 4, Charlie Uniform Tango. Thank you very much, Max.
Gracias, mi amigo, gracias, and hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, mi amigo Max. Chao, chao, gracias.
Mike 0, Japan, Charlie Fox, calling Papa Victor 8 Alpha Lima.
Charlie Fox, very good evening, my friend. Nice to talk to you, 5 and 7 in Brazil. My name is Helio, Hotel Echo Lima India, Oscar QSOs.
Yeah, Helio, hello again. Thank you for this new contact. Nice to hear you again on 10 meters, Helio. You're not very strong to me about peaking 5 and 5. You're peaking 5 and 5 with QSB, but my name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometers southeast from London. Back to you, Helio. Papa Victor 8 Alpha Lima, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Many thanks for coming again to watch in London. You are 5 and 7. Many thanks for 5 and 5. Have a nice evening, 72.
Yeah, nice evening, 73, my brother. Good luck.
Good luck. Bye-bye. QRZ. Papa Victor 8 Alpha Lima QRZ. Juliet Oscar, repeat your call. No copy, QRZ, Papa Victor 8 Alpha Lima, CD8AL, Papa Victor 8 Alpha Lima, calling DX and Mumbai for the call, QRZ. Juliet Hotel, repeat your call. Okay, my brother, very good evening to you and your family in Germany. My call is Papa Victor 8.
Golf 4, Zulu Echo Juliet, Sugar Alpha 0, November Radio, Japan. Okay, Robert, Bet 73, see you too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike 0, station again.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. The name is Mark in Sidcup in Kent, just southeast of London. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, I think I got your name correct. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, Mark, I give you a report on an X over, but you sound very loud here. I suppose it's a 59 plus something. I can give you a report on an X over. Okay, Mark, you caught me surprised. By the way, the name here is Nuno, November Uniform, November Oscar, and the KTH transmitting more or less 40-45 kilometers northwest from the capital, Stockholm. Okay, Mark, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox, Sugar Alpha Zero, November Radio Japan.
Oh, very good evening to you, Nuno. And yeah, I was very surprised. I switched on the radio, not expecting any short skip conditions, and I saw your signal was stonking loud. 5 and 9, solid 5 and 9. Just at the end of that last over, you dropped down to about a 5 and 5, and then back up to 5 and 9. So there is a fast QSB, but during your last QSO, you were absolutely solid. There was no problems. But yeah, I'm just about 20 kilometres southeast of London. Tonight, Nuno, I'm using my IC-7300. Got about 120 watts coming out of the back of the radio. And the antenna is very simple. It's just a 5/8 wave vertical. So I'm just wondering what antenna you're using tonight, because you have got a great signal. Back to you, Nuno.
Okay, QSL, Mike 0, Julia, Charlie Fox, Sugar Alpha Zero, November Radio Japan returning. Yeah, my report for you, Mark. I have a little bit QSB, so sometimes you came 56 and sometimes you're picking almost 15 dBs over 9 here, okay? So, you know, there's a little QSB on the band, but anyway, for you to have an idea, between 5 to 6 and sometimes you're picking almost 15 dBs with me. So fantastic. Okay, Mark. Yeah, here, Mark, what I'm using, well, I use the old Kenwood, okay, the old ICOM IC-775, the DSP. The microphone is a Yaesu microphone, not the best one for this receiver, but anyway, it's the Mic Delta 100, and the antenna is a homemade project, okay, it's a 2-element cubical quad, and I have 4 bands on this antenna, okay, 20, 17, 15, and 10 meters, and the antenna is more or less, let's say, 16 meters above the ground level, okay, Mark, and I push around 200 watts to the antenna. Okay, so that's the conditions. And about your 7300 sounds really nice. I have one here also, okay? I really like the radio. But anyway, I still prefer this whole machine. QSL Mark, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Sugar Alpha Zero, November Radio Japan.
Yeah, I do understand. That's absolutely fantastic. I think your cubical quad is probably doing all of what we call the heavy lifting, Nuno. It's, you know, it's obviously transmitting a very good signal. You're using 200 watts, so you're 3 dB up on me anyway. And of course, with the gain of the antenna, also sucking my signal back, you know. So it's no wonder it's fantastic conditions, and conditions I really did not expect. I thought we would be at the end of a sporadic E now, and the short skip on 10-12 meters would stop. But I checked dxmaps.com and I see there is a sporadic E cloud just north of Denmark. Just at the beginning of the Baltic Sea. I don't know what that piece of sea is called, in between Norway, Denmark and Sweden. Maybe that is all part of the Baltic, but there seems to be a sporadic E-cloud there with a maximum usable frequency of 88 megahertz. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I think what I'll do is I'll drop down the band, maybe call CQ a few times and see what comes out of the woodwork. But it's been a beautiful day here, by the way. The Whiskey X-ray has been about 23, 24 degrees. I sat out in the garden most of today reading a book. I read about one book every 2 days. This one had how many? About 450 pages. I know that that doesn't really matter, but I do when I'm sitting in the sunshine. I read books very, very quickly. So that's what I've been doing for most of the day. We've just come back, my good lady wife and I, with the dog. We've just been to the woods and went for a walk as the sun was setting, came in, and I just decided, let's just see what's on the radio. And as I say, very, very surprising. So that's the story. And like you, I like my old radios as well. If you check my QRZ page, Nuno, you'll see that I collect any old radios that people don't want anymore. And then I tend to use them, repair them, restore them, use them some more, and then I sell them. But I've got a lot of broken ones at the moment. That's why the IC-7300 is being used. Okay, your last over, you were regularly going into the red on the display, so probably +5 dB over. Okay then, well, I'm sure there are other people that want to call you. I'm going to go and have a call myself just to see what's out there. But it's been a fantastic first QSO with you. I've logged you on QRZ, and I'll go into dxmaps.com. I'll log this contact just to keep the sporadic E-cloud showing just over north of Denmark, and that will probably spot you on the cluster. Apparently it spots you on the cluster, so your call sign will come up on the cluster, and anyone that's watching will start to look for you. But been a great conversation from yourself in Sverige. SA0 NRJ M0 JCF. I'm going to wish you 73 for now, Nuno, and hand it to you for a final. Good luck, best wishes, and hope to work you again soon. Over to you, sir.
Okay, QSL, Mark. QSL, thanks for the whole information. Okay, let me tell you that today all about the WX conditions here. It was let's say, it was a fantastic day. Not so warm right now, so I think the summer has gone already here. But I think the temperature was very close to 17 plus degrees outside. Right now we still have around 13, 14 plus centigrades. So yeah, it was quite nice, not too windy. And today I was doing a little work in the house, you know, and prepare the things to the winter, you know, fix a little wood, you know, to the chimney, the camine, to warm the system during the winter. You understand what I mean? So I was here at my home house. So me and my wife, she have helped me. So it was like that. But yeah, about what you're saying, to take a walk with the dogs, and yeah, it's nice. I live also in a quiet area, you know. I'm like, let's say 40, 45 kilometers from the capital, but I live here on the countryside, okay? So it's really nice. And the place where I live, it's very quiet. So no problem, okay, Mark. Yeah, and well, I don't know what more to tell you. I think I was something left to tell you, but right now I don't remember. Okay, Mark, but anyway, thank you so much for coming through. Okay, you're always welcome. Anytime you listen for my call, please call me, even if it's only for a short hello, so I will appreciate that. And about, I have also spot you here on my on the QRZ.com, and yeah, I log in our contact over there. Okay, Mark, thank you so much. Best wishes to you. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and good luck with the call. Hope you enjoy it, and yeah, I hope you still have a good conditions. Sometimes the DX came through, and it's you know, you can have really nice surprises. Okay, Mark, I don't want to take more time from you. Thank you so much once again. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Best 73s, Sugar Alpha 0, November Radio, Japan.
Yeah, SA0 NRJ M0 JCF, absolutely fantastic. I get like that. I think of something I want to say, then totally forget. We'll do it another time. We'll remind each other. Good luck and bye-bye for now. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mark, good luck, bye-bye. And by the way, I have already marked here, and then when I have a little time, I go and look in your QRZ page, okay, about your radio collection. 73 is Mark, thank you.
73, good luck. That was the one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, 73. Hello 10, hello CQ10, Sugar America 0, November Radio, Japan. Delta Mike 0 again.
I've got you in the log. Nice to meet you. There was some very good short skip this afternoon on 10 meters. Anyway, John, all the best. I hope to catch you again soon. G0 VWL GI0 CWV. Thanks, John. All the best.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, thanks, John. Mike 0?
Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet Fox. Charlie Foxtrot. Good afternoon. 5-9, over.
Thanks. You're also 5 and 9 into Sid Cup in Kent. Absolutely stonking great signal for such short skip in Northern Ireland to the UK. The name is Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I say southeast of England, and you're 5 and 9. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, very good. Yeah, very good conditions. Very short skip. I'm enjoying every moment of it, I must say. Quite a few G stations. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, about 9 G stations. All the south of England, of course, Mark. Not hearing anything further north than London. So you're coming quite well. QTH here is Belfast, and the personal name is Gerard. Golf Echo Romeo Alpha Romeo Delta. Back to you, Mark. Over.
Yeah, Gerard, absolutely no problem. A little bit of QSB as you would expect, but I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical, Gerard. I'm using 120 watts from the back of the radio, and the radio's an IC-7300, so nothing complicated or serious. I see a few strong signals on the band, so I was just going to spin down, find a clear space, and give a CQ myself. Back to you.
Oh, absolutely. It's worth a go. Absolutely, Mark. You're surprised what you can pick up. I'm not too sure if the band's going long or what, but quite a few G stations over the last couple of hours. It's been good fun. Also here, Mark, still on that. I'm on the 7300 also, and T-element homebrew, Mark, come over.
Oh, absolutely excellent. Well, I'm pleased you've using the Moxon. That's on my project to do in the next month or so before the Northern Hemisphere F-layer skip comes in, is to build a Moxon that replaces my 9-element 2-metre beam. That beam came down before Christmas last year, and the Moxon was meant to go up at around Christmas time, but I'm a lazy old man, so I just never got round to it. So I'm pleased that I'm working someone using a Moxon, so it shows that it's working short skip as well as long. I'll tell you what there, Gerard, it's absolutely fantastic speaking to you today, but I will move it on. So I've only just turned on the radio, going to have a quick CQ before I turn everything off for dinner. I've just been fence building in the back garden this afternoon, so the old man back's aching, so I just thought I'd take 10 minutes out, and very surprised to see some sporadic E this late in the season. So can I wish you 73, mate, and I'll catch up with you again another time. Absolute pleasure to speak to you. Back to you, and I haven't got your full call sign. I've got the GI0, I haven't got the last 3 letters, but I thought I'd grab that at some point. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, yeah, it's a GI0 Charlie Whiskey Victor. Charlie Whiskey Victor. Yeah, Moxon great antenna. I've had this up about a year and a half now. I think the total cost of it, Mark, was probably about 12 or 13 quid. 16 poles in copper wire, over.
Yeah, well, I've already got the brackets made up, the centre bracket, and all my angles worked out. I was going to use a sort of 1/2 inch or so plastic pipe, you know, just plastic pipe, possibly with canes, wooden canes, what's that stuff, bamboo canes down the centre, just to stiffen it up, and as you say, just copper wire. It's not going to be complicated, and as we lose the skip for 10 metres, 12 metres in the next couple of years, I'll then extend it out to maybe 15 or even 20 metre band. You know, quite versatile a construction, doing it like that. Anyway, as I say, I'm sure there's others that want to grab you, mate, so I won't hold it any longer. You've got quite a few signals below you. I'm going to explore those first. I had heard some Italians on, which isn't unexpected, but I'll just see a nice clear spot and give it a shout myself. All the best, mate, and I really appreciate the contact. GI0 CWVM0 JCF.
Yeah, no problem, Mark. Yeah, it's up and down. I'm just looking at the scope here. Yeah, there are a few signals, but nothing strong. But a good opening this morning on 10 metres centre of Europe, and then it went very short. Started working stations in Paris and up in Brittany. So I was just hoping that we'd get into Intergy, and there these guys were. So it's been a fun day, I must admit. Okay, one more call, and then I'll have to go down and get the supper started and keep the lady happy. 17, Mark, pleasure, all the best. Till next time, hopefully. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox. Go to 0, Charlie Whiskey Victor.
Cheers, mate. 73.
Any other G stations, please?
There were some far stronger Scottish stations earlier, I was struggling a bit with certainly which is the first one I was struggling. Anyway, they were not that strong, but there was some very strong stuff. I did hear you earlier. You worked at a station who I also worked in Northern Ireland. That was Gerard, GI0CWB. He was really strong here, so I worked him, and I heard you working him later. So yes, it's nice to have the short skip. And it seems to sort of faded down now, Mark. M0JCF, G40IM, over.
Yeah, G40IM, M0JCF. Well, I'm just looking at the band scope, and there are some very strong signals there. They could be continentals. I know somebody was reporting, what's that station in Sahara? Western Sahara. Yes, it's called Western Sahara. There is that country just in North Africa. I think it's a radio club. I don't think Western Sahara has got many individual hams per se. They all seem to work out of one call sign. But yeah, they're quite prolific on 10 metres. I mean, I wouldn't call that sporadic E unless it's a double or triple hop sporadic E. I think it's unlikely. It's more likely to be F layer, because that's well over 1,000 miles in that direction, getting on for 2,000, I would imagine. But yeah, I've been working in the garden most of the day. I say digging fence post holes. I decided to come in and have a coffee break. I checked dxmaps.com, and I saw quite a lot of sporadic E over the English Channel. So I thought to myself, well, I'll give it a go and see what happens, because I was very surprised that we're still getting sporadic E. Admittedly, it is a bit more sporadic, and there was quite a big cloud over sort of the Midlands right down into northern France. And I've just checked it now, and I see it's tailed off. There's just a cloud over the English Channel. So from the Netherlands down through to sort of northern France, just across the channel, there's an E cloud. So yeah, I was probably bouncing off the one in the Midlands into Scotland, likewise yourself. But yeah, I worked Germany, I worked Italy. So what we got? We got 3 from Scotland, got 2 from Italy, 2 from Germany, Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. And Lloyd in Southern Ireland, yeah, I've worked him a few times now. But there you go, that's the story, mate. Very surprising. So looking at the band scope now, there's definitely signals around. So I'll put out a few more calls in a moment. But how have you been keeping? Still recovering? Back to you.
Yeah, doing fine, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. And yes, it's nice to have a bit of activity on the band. I was alerted to this a couple of hours ago. I was tuning around 12 metres. Tuning around 12, and I heard a G1 calling. He was strong, sort of about 5'9". I thought I'd just give him a call. I thought he was just a sort of somewhere around London, but he was actually in Plymouth. So how's that for short skip, Mark? Over.
Yeah, well, as I say, I haven't been bothering too much lately, not expecting any sporadic E, but that's a really good one. That I love those really short skips. You've either bounced off the cloud and got some backscatter maybe from the Midlands, or the one over northern France. That's the only way I could account for that, unless, of course, there was some very high angle skip from your station. But Plymouth, yeah, that's a good one. The closest one I had, which was a few weeks ago, was just east of Plymouth. It was Poole in Dorset. So Plymouth is in Devon, isn't it? Poole is in Dorset, a little bit closer. So I find those ones just as fascinating, as interesting as I do the long ones. And as I say, when you start working Ireland, Northern Ireland and Scotland and England, you start really, really hoping that a Welshman's going to call in. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen today. Back to you.
Yes, I haven't heard any Welsh stations so far, but yes, it's like you, I'm always fascinated by the really short skip stuff. It was definitely sporadic here. You didn't have the fairly distinctive scatter, which I'm sure you've heard. I used to use scatter from the club station. We used to have a beam there, 3LE tri-bander, and used to work a bit of scatter. You both sort of beam, I don't know, if you're working G or Scotland, you'd both beam towards the North Sea, and it would scatter off things, but it was fairly distinctive. So definitely sporadic and definitely short skip. So yes, it's nice to have that. I'll leave it up to you. I might be listening, I might be downstairs, and I'm supposed to be going shopping soon too, but I'll leave you to call. There could well be stuff around, but nice to hear you this afternoon, and we both had quite a bit of fun on the bands. So cheers for now, and I'll speak to you later. M0JCF G40IM, over.
Yeah, G40IM M0JCF, absolutely no problems. Well, you go and enjoy your shopping. My wife and I went to breakfast and then shopping this morning. Actually, we were shopping for fences. I had to order a load of fence panels, posts, etc. It's the fence at the very end of my garden. All my other fences that I owned are my responsibility. We did all of those last year. So it was just the very end of the garden. So, you know, I had to get on it. So we decided to do that. And then my wife went out and did, while I was digging post holes and removing old posts, etc. My wife went out and actually done what we call the food shopping, etc. So I'll be going down to make dinner soon. I think I'm having an omelette tonight. So something quite, you know, I wouldn't say simple or basic, but you know, different from like making you know, sort of multiple parts of the meal, building it all up. This will be throw it all in one big frying pan, eggs, vegetables, cheese, whatever, and then slop it out onto a plate. So I quite like it that way. It's simple is always best. Well, not always, but sometimes, you know, it makes sense. But anyway, I'm rambling on. So yeah, I'll put out a few more calls. All you've got to shout out is break if you want to contact the person. I tell you what, do that. If I don't hear a break from you, then I won't call you. But if I do hear a break from you, because it's a station you can hear well and you'd like to jump in on, absolutely no problem. So as I say, enjoy yourself, whatever it is you're doing, shopping or otherwise. G40IM M0JCF.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, cheers for that. As I said, I'll be sitting around up here in the shack bedroom for a little while, sorting things out, but then I'll be going downstairs and, in theory, going down to Lidl. So, thanks for the chat. I'll speak to you soon. M0JCF G40IM. Listening here and there, and then QSY. Cheers, Mark.
You're more than welcome, Peter, and enjoy Lidl. I tell you what, it's a great shop, underrated by some people. You know, people get the wrong idea about it, but as the advert used to say, like brands but cheaper, and it's quite right. You know, a QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, listening on 10. Nothing is heard, CQ, Romeo Kilo, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. So the station, Papa Delta Lima, please go ahead.
Okay, Mike, good evening. My name, my call sign is Sierra Papa 7, Papa Delta Lima, Sierra Papa 7, Papa Delta Lima. 5557 for you with QSD. My location, Juliet Oscar 92 X-ray Charlie, Juliet Oscar 92 X-ray Charlie, Central Poland. 17 kilometers and 60 kilometers from Łódź. Mike for you, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Sierra Papa 7 Papa Delta Lima.
Yeah, Sierra Papa 7, Papa Delta Lima, thanks for the contact today. Thank you for the 5 and 7. You're just 5 and 2 to me today, and I can see you're a club station, so very pleased to have your station in my logbook today. I'm using IC-7300 today. I'm using 120 watts from the radio, and the antenna is a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, so a very simple antenna, but receiving you from Poland very well. SP7 PDL M0 JCF.
Roger, Mike. My name is Arthur. My station is the first station in Warwick. Warwick, which is small town. The Icon 7300 and multi-band Delta antenna. It's my equipment, Mike. Mike, thank you. Calling and 7 FM. Good luck and goodbye. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra Papa 7, Papa Delta Lima.
Yeah, SP7 PDL M0 JCF. Well, it was an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I see it's our second contact this year on 2025. So hopefully, before sporadic E-season ends, we will work again. And I wish you and everyone at the club a very best 73. Good luck, take care, and hopefully for the next time it'll be a good, strong signal. Bye-bye, old friend. A QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ10, CQ on 10. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, CQ on 10. CQ10, CQ on 10. Here is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, 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 CQ on 10.
Yankee, Florida Yankee.
Italy 4, Yankee, Florida Yankee. Very good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for contacting me. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. I'll give you your report on the next over, Roberto. But I see we have worked before. We have worked in 2022 and we have worked 2025. So hello again and grazie mille. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Reporting for you, Italy 4, Yankee, Florida Yankee. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Very, very good. You are senior. My station, radio station, receiver Fox Tango 991, 100 watt, antenna, petite antenna, homemade, dipole antenna. Okay, Mark.
Okay, Roberto, no problem. Your dipole antenna giving me 5 and 5 today with QSB down to just 4 and 1. So 5 and 5, QSB 4 and 1. But I hear everything that you say. Grazie. What is my report today, Roberto? What is my report? Back to you.
Your report is 5, 7, 5, 9,
Okay, 5 and 7 is good. 5 and 7 with QSB. Fantastico. Okay, Roberto, I say grazie mille, and arrivederci. Ciao. 73, good luck. Thank you again.
73,
Yeah, good luck to your family also. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, CQ10. CQ.